If you want to learn how to make an advanced gun, using raycasting and body velocity, as you can see, and this may go a little fast, but don't worry, we're gonna add a debounce, and you can have the debounce as long as you guys want. I don't really mind. And if you try and shoot yourself, as you can see, it won't work because coded it. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, I'm gonna remove my things that I have. Alright, and now you're gonna get a gun model. If you already have a gun model, great. And just make sure you have your tool and the handle, which is the whole gun. I'm just gonna also use this plugin that edits the tool grip, because like that, I wanna have it like this. Alright, so now we have our gun. I'm gonna make a bullet. It's gonna be a very bad bullet, but trust me, you can make the bullet however you want. Metal. Actually, let me do granite. I like granite. Alright, and then I'm gonna do this, like this. This is 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. So, let me also like that. Alright, so now we have our bullet. Let me put it in replicated storage, and you don't have to turn collide off, but I'm gonna do that. And make sure it's not anchored. Right, now I'm gonna put this in the starter pack, and we're gonna add a local script, a script, and a remote event. You can add sound effects if you want, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll show you after how to do that. So local script, it's gonna be a client and the server. You can name this remote event whatever you want, or the scripts whatever you want, but I'm gonna call it client and server. And the remote event's gonna be called fire. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is get the mouse. So local mouse equals game get service players dot local player get mouse. So we're getting the mouse, and we're gonna do local bullet equals game get service replicate storage find shell bullet. Local. We're gonna get the let me think real quick. Yeah, the Deborah service to destroy it, because if we just do wait 3 seconds and bullet destroy, then when we click it and it hits something, it's gonna wait 3 seconds until it damages it. So we're gonna use the Deborah service, and then I'm gonna add a debounce. You don't have to add a debounce if you just want them to spam, but I'm gonna add a debounce so that they don't spam. Then we're gonna do script up here to activate connect function. That's it. Alright, and then I'm gonna do if debounce is equal to false, then debounce equals true. But if you don't have your debounce, then just delete this and carry on. Then then you need to do local new bullet. You don't have to do this, is optional too, because if you just want that it doesn't have any bullets, then yeah, then you don't have to do this. But I'm just gonna do bullet clone, and then I'm gonna do new bullet dot cframe equals script dot parent find shell handle dot cframe. So it spawns at the handle model, and then we're gonna do new bullet dot parent equals workspace. So it's gonna go into the workspace. But now if we try this real quick, it's not gonna work, as you can see. So if we click, as you can see, it just drops, and we can't click it anymore because it's true, and we haven't set it false. So we're gonna do local body velocity equals instance.new body velocity. So if you don't know what a body velocity is, so basically if I make a real quick body velocity, let me just do infinite here. Then velocity goes. Basically, if we run this right now, as you can see, it'll move. The body velocity is basically like a way to move objects without like using tween service or something. Oh, the zombies are just conga lining, I guess. So yeah, that's a body velocity. Then we're gonna do body velocity dot p equals vector 3 dot new math dot huge comma math dot huge. So basically, if you don't know what math dot huge is, basically math dot huge is infinite. So if we did size equals math dot huge, then it's gonna be an infinite size, and it'll probably break Roblox Studio. And basically, what P is push force or power, I should say. And then we're gonna do body velocity dot velocity equals mouse dot hit dot look vector times 100. So basically, what we are doing is the velocity it's going to is the mouse's look vector times 100. So basically, you know, pushing it. And then we're gonna do body velocity dot parent equals new bullet. Alright, so now it actually pushes, and now let's actually do in 5 seconds it'll destroy, and instead of doing wait 5 seconds, new bullet, destroy, then we're gonna actually use our Deborah service. So, this Deborah service, I wouldn't recommend not using it, because when you do wait, it waits before doing any other code after that. But Deborah service is basically like it will add it, and 5 seconds later it'll destroy it. But while it's doing that, during that, it's also doing the other code. So we're gonna do new bullet comma 5, or how long you want it to wait until it destroys, like 10 or 3 or 1 second, and 0 seconds is now instantly destroy. So basically, like you have a button or something, and then when you click it, then you're gonna do like game get service Deborah's add item script up print comma 5. So if we run this, it'll destroy. It's basically like reduce lag, but if we do 0, actually if we play, it instantly destroys. So it's like a better version of destroying. So then after this, we're gonna do local mouse pause equals mouse dot hit dot p. So this is basically a way to get the position of the mouse. I don't know why, but it's in like how to get mouse position Roblox. I already know, but I'll just show you just in case. This is actually a very good website. As you can see, look vector, unit array, target. As you can see right here, somewhere it's gonna say here finish is where it's gonna finish. So the mouse's position, as you can see. So you do mouse.hit.p. So then we're gonna do script.parent find child fire server mouse position. So we're sending over the mouse position. So this is basically firing the remote event, and you're probably saying, well, this is a client script, why don't you do fire client? Well, it's actually in server script you have to do fire client, because this is sending to a server then. And so inside of the client, we're sending it to the server. So this is our server. So that's it for the, well, actually, if you have a debounce, then do this. But if you don't have a debounce, then skip this. So we're gonna do wait 3 seconds and debounce. Debounce equals false. So we're setting it to false again. And inside of this wait, do any second you want. So if you want it 5 seconds until they can shoot again. But I'm gonna do 2.75 seconds. So inside of our server script, we're gonna do script.parent, child, fire, the fire remote event, or whatever you call this remote event. And then I'm gonna do on server event, connect function, player, mouse position. So basically what we're doing now is we're picking up what we send in the fire or the locus, what we send right here. So player and the mouse position, or you can do mouse P, but I'm gonna do mouse position pause. And make sure you got the player, because we need the player that actually fired it. So then we have to set up our raycast params. So we're gonna do local raycast params equals raycast params.new. So we're putting our raycast params. We're making a new, and then raycast params.filter descendant instance equals a table and what you want this script to ignore. So I want it to ignore the player. But if you wanted to ignore like the base plate or zombie or something, or basically you have like all these zombies, and let me quickly create a dummy right here, and you want it to ignore that, so comma workspace function dummy, because we want to ignore the dummy too then. So when we shoot these zombies, it's gonna take damage, but when we shoot the dummy, it's not gonna take damage off of him because we're ignoring him. I'm sorry, buddy, but we're gonna ignore you today. Ha 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 ha. Lol. Right, let me just. I'm gonna add a sad face because we're ignoring him. Please skip this. This is not able to be done. Crying face. There. Please, I'm just making jokes, okay? There, because we're ignoring him, we're gonna do that. Alright, so now it's gonna ignore our dummy. So raycast params.filter type equals enum, the raycast filter type blacklist. So this is basically that our filter type is blacklist. So basically if we do whitelist, it's gonna try and find these, so it's gonna ignore everything except for these, I'm pretty sure. But blacklist is what we don't want. Alright, then we're actually gonna set up a raycast. So local raycast result equals workspace raycast script.parent function handle.position comma, and then these brackets mouse position comma script.parent. Oh wait, no, not comma, minus script.parent function handle.position times 300, or the range you want, comma raycast params. So we're setting up our raycast. Now we're gonna do if raycast result, then local hits part equals raycast result dot instance, so we're getting what we hit, and then local model equals hit part find first ancestor of class model. So basically what find first ancestor of classes is basically it will check something, and if it's inside of a model, then we're gonna do if model then. So basically, it's like to check if it's in a model, because if we just check for a humanoid, but it's not inside of a model, then we just have to ignore it. So if model, then if model find first child humanoid, so we're checking if it actually has a humanoid, then model the humanoid, the health minus equals to 30, or how much damage you want to take away. So we're gonna minus the 30. Alright, so that's our raycasting or our gun tutorial. Alright, so as you can see, if we shoot these on, oh no! They killed him! Alright, let me put the dummy over here. So as you can see, they killed the dummy. How dare those zombies? The damn zombie killed the dummy. Alright, so now if we shoot the zombies, as you can see, it will work. But if we shoot him, it doesn't work. He died. Alright, so now we made our gun. And I don't want to ignore the dummy anymore, so I'm just going to remove this. And play. Alright, so if we shoot the dummy now he's happy because he doesn't get ignored. No, don't kill him yet! No! The zombies are kind of mean. Now. But it was my fault because it kept on missing. Alright, so if you shoot him, now it doesn't ignore him. Die, dummy, die! Oh, they did the job. And if you don't want a debounce, just bam, bam. You can have the variable if you want, because it's not gonna do anything. So if we, since we removed this debounce now, we are able to spam. You killed my dummy! How dare you! Die! No, I killed the dummy first. Die! As you can see, now we can spam, and they're all dying. And plus, they also get destroyed, as you can see, in the workspace. There's a bunch of bullets, but they're getting destroyed because of the debris. Let's also make sure this dummy destroys. There, so now if he dies, he's just gonna get destroyed. So nothing must be in the void anymore. So now if we go like this, bro, in 2 seconds he gets destroyed because of the debris. Die, all the zombies! Die, zombie, die! You killed my dummy even though I did it. Alright, so now all of the zombies are dead and there's a bunch of bullets in the— Get away from me! Bad boy! Alright, so if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to kill these zombies with the gun that we just made, and like and subscribe, or else I'll come to your house and shoot you like I did with the zombies. I'm just kidding, I won't do that. Alright, so see you guys another time. Bye!